welcome back to the next episode of Waifu Wars. I'm that motherfucker who's leaving homeboy to die in that dungeon. Juvie do.
And I am a battle crazy magical girl, Sobroni.
Welcome back to the Waifu Wars podcast, where we talk about all things anime, the good, the bad, and the weeb. But not your waifu because she's trash. How you doing, Juvie? I almost said Juvie do. How you doing, Oni?
I'm doing great. How are you doing, Sobroni?
I'm doing fantastic. And by fantastic, I mean as I just said, I'm tired, which is probably why I just called you me. Oh yeah, I'm drinking this black tea as chocolate caffeine, which means I can only take like 3 sips of it, or else I'm gonna be up all night. But yeah, I'm being a little tired. How are you, Oni?
Doing great because I'm recovering from a headache, and the Cowboys lost. They got eliminated from the playoffs, so fuck Cowboys.
Yeah, fuck the Cowboys. I don't know why I hate them.
It's part of being human.
I really think Oni indoctrinated me because it's like I for some reason have some
human
illogical dislike for the Cowboys and for the Patriots.
Yes. Liking either of those teams is actually a top 5 sign that you're a sociopath.
Oh, don't say that. I went to college with someone who's a huge Patriots fan.
I have bad news for you.
Oh yeah, I mean, let me not, because it's gonna get messy. But yeah, so we're here to talk about the animated things. Let's just hop right into it. And as always, we're gonna start with our new segment this week in anime. I'll go first. According to the Anime News Network, Amazon Prime Video, Twitch, and Unity each lay off hundreds of employees. Now, I will be skipping Amazon Prime because it's Amazon Prime. I want to focus more on the Twitch layoffs and the Unity layoffs. So we're going to start with Twitch. Apparently, in their own blog post, Amazon is laying off a whopping 35% of Twitch's workforce.
Yikes.
Eliminating 500 jobs at the company. That's a lot of people. That's a lot of fucking people.
Yeah, that's a huge portion.
Right, that's like not so. Jesus Christ. Bloomberg reported the layoffs are taking place due to concerns over losses at Twitch after several top executives left the company in the span of a few months. I wonder why. Twitch Chief Executive Officer Dan Clancy announced in December the company will cease operations in South Korea on February 27th due to prohibitively expensive operation costs.
Whole country. Just be like, nah, we don't do
like we just don't fuck with Korea anymore. Like, I mean, I feel like that means they can stream there. I just they don't have like a,
Yeah, I assume if you're in Korea, you can like still stream.
Right, but like there's no means of operations.
Yeah, there's like no Twitch headquarters or whatever.
Yeah. So that's kind of wild. I mean, yeah, there's been a lot of interesting things going off in Twitch. I wonder if that has anything to do with it.
I feel like Twitch is just generally extremely disorganized. It's never been really.
It hasn't, but like I don't know. I think these past couple of years, especially ever since 2020, ooh, girl,
yeah, it's been getting worse.
Like 20, like they were. Ooh, the way Twitch kind of left us on our own when the hate raids started happening, or around the not the Me Too movement, the oh my god, I literally just read it. Black Lives Matter movement. Yeah, it took months until they implemented something that like could really help us like fight against the hate raids and the hate bots, etc., etc. You know, even our channel was targeted at one point. You weren't there. It happened when I was streaming.
No, it happened to me once when we were streaming together. It was
Really?
like during one of the Saturday streams.
Was it? Wait, I'm
Mm-hmm.
like, did it happen again a second time? Maybe I'm getting the times confused. I think that probably was like when we were streaming together, because yeah, that way, yes, I remember, because while you were talking and everything, I was behind the scenes like, oh, let me just, I
Yeah,
mean,
because I remember somebody subbed. I was like, "Oh, thank you, hate your channel 58 or whatever." And I
and
was like, "Wait
and
a second, that's weird. Why are 300 people subbing right now or
and
following?"
they're following, and then yeah, I disabled the
Mm-hmm.
follows and stuff. So yeah, that's happening with that, and then Unity software, uh, is getting rid of 25% of its workforce, which is getting rid of 1,800 jobs by the end of
Jesus,
March. Um,
that's. I feel so bad for the people who are getting laid off. By the way, that
right.
sucks.
This is such a huge amount, and this is like Unity. I thought Unity was like one of the big girls.
It is,
That's why I'm
but
like, yeah, that's crazy. Unity has promoted anime studios Graphinica and I know that one, and Craftstar's utilization of the engine in the anime industry. CEO announced a company reset in November, and the company's shares have increased 40% since then, according to Reuters.
mm,
Uh, the layoffs will be the fourth round of layoffs. Not a typo. The article says the fourth round of layoffs.
first the fourth found.
I was like, is that a term for firing people? Like firing round of layoff? Like, okay, well, but yeah, no, that is crazy because now I'm confused. If the increases of the shares have increased by 40%, and correct me if I'm wrong, because I'm not a business girl, but that essentially means more business, more money to the company, which should in turn be able to keep the jobs.
Yeah,
Is
it doesn't
that
always
is
work like that.
right? That's how it works, right?
Not always.
Oh, well, I mean, clearly not always, but like usually that's the case.
Usually, yeah.
So that's crazy. My thoughts are with everyone who got the bad news, and I hope you guys find a way to land on your feet in some other uh job.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I'm done with my news. Oni.
I have some good news. Attack on Titan wins the Astra Award for Best Streaming Animated Series. For those of you who don't know, the film critics in the Hollywood Creative Alliance awarded the Attack on Titan anime with the Astra Award for Best Streaming Animated Series, and it's the first time an anime has ever been honored at the Astra Awards, which is awesome. It's kind of just like interesting to see Hollywood starting to, I guess, welcome anime more. Like anime is becoming much more mainstream at this point. Like I remember way back in the day when they made a big deal about like a Disney movie winning Best Picture at the Oscars or whatever. And I feel like anime is slowly becoming more recognized in Hollywood and general public. Like I don't think we're that far off from seeing like an anime actually win at the Oscars or something.
I mean, does Oscars haven't? I feel like they have an animated category, right?
They do, yeah. They have like best
Yeah.
animated picture,
Yeah,
but
yeah, yeah.
it's always like some indie film from like America. It's not like a best animated film, Monica Magica. So, but I feel like if we
Right.
continue this trend, because so many people are getting into anime, both young people and adults, and it's becoming more and more mainstream, that eventually it'll have to be recognized more and more by Hollywood. That's interesting. It's a little tidbit there.
Okay. Okay. Um. That's interesting. Yeah, I think Yeah, how'd you put it like that? I think it would just be like the requirements, because I feel like we would need like a. First of all, to be nominated, it would have to like be mainstream. The anime movie would have to be mainstream in the U.S.
Yeah, it'd be like fucking Jujutsu Kaisen or My Hero. Shows I can see winning, or movies I can see winning an Oscar would be like if the spot, like let's say,
I don't see. I don't think they're gonna give it to a shonen.
It
has to be one of. It has to be one of them. Your Name, Silent
Family.
Boy. No, Your Name,
yeah,
Silent.
man.
Yeah, that is Oscar bait. If I ever saw it, that is the definition of Oscar bait.
Maybe the Oscars should just have a best shonen category.
Ah, baby, we should be thankful that they have an animated category.
And this is when someone's gonna come in and say, "Well, actually, Hayao Miyazaki won best animated picture with,"
or like best score for something.
Yeah, I'm like, all right, well, that doesn't count. Sorry, need anime.
But yeah. Oh, okay, cool. Yes, here's to seeing the animes win an Oscar. Here.
Mm-hmm. Maybe it'll be Solo Leveling.
You know, anything is possible. Speaking of which, now that we're done with our news, it's time for our weekly reviews, and we are going to indeed start with episode 2 of Solo Leveling.
Yes. This is my episode of the week.
And is it? Huh? Girl, is it?
No, it's not, but I did enjoy it. It was really good.
Mm-hmm. It was. It was.
Uh-oh, critic mode Drew coming through.
It was fun. Good. Fun. Yes.
For this series, I'm combining those concepts. For me, good. I just expect it to be a fun, bloody show.
Right, it was just like, people got squished and so on. So I remember someone, I forgot who said that, like, emphasized, like, oh yeah, turn the gore and da 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 da, blah 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 blah. And I'm like, girl, that's no longer. That was impressive, like, over a decade ago. Not
well,
when.
I think it does have a good amount of, like,
yes, like
gore.
Even
by today's standard, it's pretty up there.
Yes, that is true. It does have a lot of blood, but blood does not equal good. So it's just like, yeah, your standard. Oh shit, everything's going wrong. Everyone's dying.
I mean, I kind of appreciate that it's more realistic in the sense that everybody's bailed.
Yes.
It wasn't just like some like, well, if we stick together and follow what the MC says, no, they all just fucking left him. Like, we out, bitch, you're dead.
Yeah, no, it makes sense. The way he died was very. That was oof. Him dying was pretty wild. To the point where I'm just like, yeah, I did kind of wish this was an hour.
Yeah, it would have been better as an hour.
1,000%.
I was actually kind of shocked that happened at the end because I was expecting it to totally be a cop out, like, oh, the whole test the whole time was that you had to be the last one remaining, and now you win.
Yeah, me too.
They're like, you're catching this body beat down.
Yeah, he got chopped, slashed, smacked, plucked, and primmed.
Yeah.
And stabbed.
But it's okay because what's her face survived? Jinwoo.
Yeah, her name.
Cute waifu. She survived.
Oh,
so.
Jinwoo is the main character, so I don't think you're talking about him.
I told you I'm not gonna remember anyone's names in the show.
Right, them being Korean is.
Listen, I've just gotten in 20 plus years of watching anime. I just got to the point where I can barely remember Japanese names. So Korean is gonna take it. I'll remember when I'm 50.
I think her name is Ju Hui Lee.
That is not what the sub said.
That's not what it said either. I don't know. I just looked it up, like via any chart.
Ju Lee.
Ju what?
Julie.
Julie.
Yeah.
I'm like, that doesn't sound really super Korean, but okay. I'm not the.
I'm not the expert on Korea either.
Right. Oh yeah,
Actually,
no,
you should be
I
the
don't.
expert on Korea.
Yeah, the way they're writing it, I don't know. It's giving. They did like a weird copy and paste. Like it's like Jin Yu instead of Jin Woo.
Yeah,
And I'm just
different.
like, oh no, why'd you do that? Why'd you do that? I don't like that. Maybe it's the more correct way.
I guess.
I don't know. That girl, she was useless as fuck.
She was useless as fuck, but she was cute and she survived. I was expecting her to die. So
Me too. But then they were like, no, it's him. He's the one who's dying.
He did get that little pop up at the end that was like, you have half a second to answer if you want to live or not, or whatever. So.
No. He said, if you don't... They said, if you say no, your heart will stop in 0.02 seconds.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, well, I guess I'm living...
Yes.
Right. I heard my heart stopping's bad for me. But yeah, God, they were so... Yeah, a lot of people who died were super stupid. Except for that one girl who just got flattened. She just, I don't know, she just kind of gave up, and I felt bad for her.
The guy who was praying was really stupid. Like, oh, let me just stand.
Oh, yeah, no, he was stupid. Saying not the right prayer. Like, I know, all these kind of prayer. And I was just like, oh, he's dead. Okay. Oh, and that poor girl got stepped on after him. I was like, damn, I feel bad for her.
Yeah, that was kind of excessive.
Yeah. I think maybe I was a little more desensitized from all like the gore and violence and stuff, only because it was very much was giving Attack on Titan.
You know what? It was kind of giving Attack on Titan
until the weapons got involved, at least.
Yeah, I feel like this was like similar to something else I've watched recently, but I can't place it.
It kind of reminds me of same. It was like 2 seasons ago.
Are you talking about the one with the games? Where they play the games?
Play the games? No, I'm talking about the one where they're on the island.
Well, they're on an island.
Huh?
Which one is that?
Oh, no, it's the one where there's like the ninja and he has like his little executioner gal pal who's supposed to kill him if he doesn't do what he's supposed to do on the island, but then the island is full of like a bunch of freaky shit. Like it's like
that's not the one we covered on the podcast.
No, we didn't. Oh, you're talking about one that we covered on the podcast specifically?
Yeah, I'm talking about fuck. What was the name of that? You know, the one where they're like it was kind of like King's Game, but better.
It's not Talentless Nana.
No. The fuck, man. It's like on tip of my tongue. We covered it on the podcast, and they all had to do like it was a group of high school kids, and they had a stupid mascot character, and they had to like play games in the.
Oh, are you talking about Tomodachi game?
Yes, that.
How is it like that?
Very similar to like, oh, quick, follow these rules before you die.
But the rules none of the rules they died. What?
Well, no, it wasn't as violent. The Tomodachi game wasn't as violent. But I'm saying
because they barely touched you. There was barely any well, you know, outside. Actually, the only violence in that show in that anime was outside the games, because there were this murking dudes left and right. But in the actual game itself, yeah, that's why I was confused. I was like, what? Okay, girl, I guess. Shit, what else I have to say about it? Not much. Like, I mean, I think the trials were cool. Where he was trying to figure out what was happening. That was cool.
Yeah.
But yeah, not much to say other than that. No, like I said, it was cute. It's cool. I'm more interested in seeing what happens after.
Yeah,
personally,
I imagine it's just gonna be him reviving and having more power or whatever.
Yeah.
So we'll see.
We shall see. All right. Up next, we have Dungeon Meshi, episode 2. Oh, excuse me.
It's like the first show I watched this week. Now I gotta remember what happened. Oh, right. They had to eat the cockatrice.
Yes, eat the cockatrice.
Eat the cockatrice.
Mm-hmm. Not, I don't mean this in like a really serious bad way, but Marcille is yeah, she's annoying. She kind of gets on my nerves.
By annoying, you mean the best part of the show? Then yes,
she is annoying. She is because it's just like her being like, oh my god, monsters, and then that whole thing where she almost got herself killed with the bat.
That was the best part.
That was the best part. Was it the best part? Maybe it's tied for the best part. I don't know.
Her just being stubborn in general and being like, I refuse to give in to my, to your method of farming mandrakes. I'm gonna tie a fucking bat to a string and get them to do it.
Right. Oh god, that was that's why I say, that's I mean, like, not in a serious way. I dislike her. I'm just saying, if I was joining with her, she'd be annoying as fuck. I'd be like, girl, you got one more time, and I'm going somewhere else. I'm sending you back.
The whole, you get a dog and you get the dog to pull it out, and then the dog dies, so you have to get like a new dog.
Right, like that. That's why she's so annoying, because like her way is clearly so stupid.
Well, that's why you don't like her, because she was killing dogs. Ooh.
No, I didn't like her because she was stupid. Like,
but hey, it turned out her way was better. So
it was better tasting.
Yes, better
tasting.
For their objective, it was better.
Tasting. I can't emphasize how much it was just only better tasting, not better as a whole, because she could have just easily gotten killed. I think if she died, she would have disagreed with you.
Probably.
Yeah. The second part, I don't know, I like the second part. The second part maybe really fucks with Chill Chuck. I really like him. I don't know why.
Yeah, he's cool.
Right? Yeah.
Wait. You say Marcille's annoying. He's an asshole half the time. So I don't know what you're talking about.
He's like a little. Yeah, he's like a little. I can agree. He's like a little dick. Well, first of all, he's traveling with Marcille. That's not. Whoa! Someone who's as annoying as fuck like Marcille makes someone an asshole. Wow! Shocker. And also because Senshi was like openly like undermining him in a way that like kind of put his life at risk, and everyone else's life at risk. So yeah, he was like, "Girl, stop! Like." You handle. Let me do my job.
Undermining him.
What?
That was a dwarf undermining.
Yeah, that was the dwarf. Agreed. Yeah, Mr. Senshi. Yeah, I like that kind of back and forth. I did like that while I keep wanting to call her Marcel. Because that's just because Marcille is just it feels like it's trying to be Marcel. But more
Marcel
special.
would be the masculine and Marcille would be the feminine.
What? I feel like there's like female Marcels. I've
never met one. Female Marcels, raise your hand.
Yeah.
Post it in the comments.
Marcel. Oh, it's a word. It's a noun. A deep artificial wave in the hair created with a curling iron.
Oh, it's like that wavy thing?
Yeah, like no, like the curl, like the curl you get when you like use a curling iron, like
that.
But yeah,
the wavy curl.
Yeah. Marcel name. Oh, not this one. Oh, it is indeed a boy's name.
Yeah, sounds manly. Marcel. My name's Marcel. Versus, my name is Marcille. You know? Fancier. More feminine.
I guess it is a good name though. Period. I honestly. Oh, apparently the female name for Marcel is Marcelina.
Oh, that's horrible.
Marcelina. Well, okay.
I'll take Marcille.
Yeah.
Marcelina sounds like a fake name of somebody.
It's one of those names. So it's a name. So it's a female name in France, and I feel like that would translate well. And like in France, like if we're saying for instance, she's like, "Hello, Coco," like, "Qu'est-ce que c'est, Marcelina?" See, yeah, it sounds. I think it sounds cute in French, but the
like
way we say it
still sound better in French. Like, oh, Marcille. Oui, oui, ooh.
You first of all, you just gave her like a different name. Like you gave her a different pronunciation.
What, Marcille?
No, it's Marcille.
Oh, Marcille. I was doing my French.
Yeah, I was like, you just changed the whole name. I'm like, yeah, if I changed the whole name too, I would have. Yeah, I would totally take your point. um. But yeah, like while they were having that conversation after the mandrake kind of like made her a little cuckoo. They're having this, and I love how you just see Shenshi preparing the bat. Like he's just like, I'm not involved in this. I'm just here.
I'm just here to cook.
That was pretty funny. Also points for the episode just being creative.
Mm-hmm.
Like a lot of creativity, especially towards the end where they decide to like fry chicken or snake or whatever it is.
Technically snake, the chicken is the tail.
Right. I was like, no, they ate the snake.
They ate the plot twist of the episode.
Right, they ate the even though no, they ate the snake in the first scene. It just looked like a chicken. And they're like, oh yeah, no, that was the snake part. The chicken part is the tail. And I was like, what? But why does the chicken look like a snake?
Don't overthink it.
Yeah, I'm not. But yeah, it was very cool just using the oil from the traps and using the blades from the traps to chop up the food. That was very creative. That was really cool.
You know what I like? I think it's because it's an adventuring show, like a dungeon adventuring show, and then they incorporate cooking into it. Like the adventuring comes first, and then it's the cooking that's like a part of it. As opposed to, it's not like every episode is just like, oh, let's just cook a random animal today, even though it kind of is. It's under the context of, well, we're in this area that's full of traps. Hey, what if we use the traps to make our fried karage?
Yeah.
You know, and stuff always comes back around. Like they save some, like they use some of the bat for the karage. So, I like the continuity is pretty cool.
Yeah, I agree. It's definitely what's keeping this anime going for me so far. Really like it.
Yeah.
You know, I was almost tempted to make it my anime of the week.
Almost.
Yep. All right. Up next we have Mahou. Oh my god, I wrote the incredibly wrong title in my notes. Up next we have Mahou Shoujo ni Akagarete, episode 2. This may come as a surprise, but wait, are we missing it? No, we're not. Oh yeah, this may come as a surprise, but I think this is my anime of the week.
I am surprised. You see the light.
It's the only reason why it's my anime of the week is because for episode 2, it had an interesting plot twist. An interesting plot twist, interesting developments in general. You know, I did not expect after Homegirl, whatchamacallit, after Homegirl, Utina Utena, after she quote unquote fights Sayo. It's just her. By the way, it's like it's giving. Like, it's definitely giving Sayo's, like, into it. She's not...
Yeah, she's darkness. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. Yeah, because at some point, I'm just like, you can, like, fight her. Like,
you're blindfolded, but you, like...
Your arms are... Right. Like, she's on top of you. She's groping you. Like, you could just headbutt her in the back and, like, sock her in the face. Like, at this point, you're kind of choosing it to happen.
Yeah. And at the end, she was all blushing, like, oh...
Right.
Next time.
Right, and she kept saying that, and she kept thinking about it. And I'm just like, oh no, oh, she wants it. Oh, wow. Wow. And then, first of all, the way Dark Cube kept... the S&M porn trail was... that was so stupid. That was really stupid.
It is stupid, but it works. So he gets points.
Yes, and I did appreciate them. I don't know. I guess I appreciated the whole them doing different various S&M play. I was like, damn it! I was like, they that's where they get me, just a little bit. I will say it's still on the fence though. Still on the fence.
I liked that, yeah, like, we got different sides to the characters. Utena is kind of going more into her S&M side and being more comfortable with it. I love the whole, like, she was, oh, I blindfolded her, and I can run away. Or turns around.
Right, exactly.
But I think the standout of this episode for me was actually Sulfur.
Yes, no, it was. I don't even get into that, but go ahead.
Yeah, no. I did not see the twist of her being just like, oh, actually, I love fighting and violence, and I keep this hidden form where I'm just have these big ass knuckles.
Yeah. She said, I'm actually ready to fight.
Yeah, I'm ready. I'm literally ready to throw hands right now.
Right. Like, she's definitely much more mature than we gave her credit for.
Yeah, she's clearly the smarter one of that group. Stronger.
Yes. She was like, she just has shields. And it's like, no, girl, that's just what y'all see.
that's just for marketing.
For marketing purposes. Oh my god, it's giving the boys just a bit.
Oh god, when she like first off, she was trying to kill her because she like punched through her in the second hit. And was like, okay, are you trying to literally kill Lieutenant right now?
Yeah, and I mean, honestly, work. Like, I am here for it. Yeah, and she clearly doesn't. Yeah, she's clearly more mature and more about that life because she was fighting with her titties out. Didn't care.
Didn't care. I was like, whatever, over there. I do like that she acknowledged, like, oh, so your whole goal, you're just a freak.
Right, exactly. She was like, oh, so you're just a freak. Cool, got it. Let's fight. And by the episode, I think we basically arrive at the conclusion that Utena is, like, she's with the shits.
she's a bit into it. She's just like, yes, slowly but surely I'm being corrupted.
Yeah. So yeah, looking... Oh! By the way, weird animation moment. I don't know, this animation's very... I would say 8 out of 10 times. It's it's pretty good, especially for what it's trying to do. But every now and then they'll have that one weird shot where I'm just like, Excuse me. And in this episode, it's at around 3:55 in the episode. I time stamped it, where the old ladies are talking. You know, they're talking to Sayo, because like they're trying to introduce Sayo's character. Like, oh, Sayo's so nice. Da 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 da. When they're talking to her, the old ladies are talking to her. She looks shady as fuck. She looks...
Lady or Sayo?
Sayo. She looks like she does to commit crime. Like, just a little bit. I'm just like, why did they make her look... Like, her face is just like a little... I don't know. It just looked a little like mischievous.
Mm-hmm.
She didn't look like I know that they're trying to make her like the steadfast, tall girl who's like, I'm Tayo, and I have the sword. But I think it translated in that one scene. It translated to just her kind of looking like she about to steal it from somebody.
Mm-hmm.
Just very interesting. If y'all don't believe me, just, once again, it's at the time mark of 3:55. Y'all let me know if I'm bugging.
Check at the end of the episode.
But yeah, I don't know. This was a fun episode. I enjoyed the twists and turns. It is giving me the more dimensions that would definitely potentially keep me on board.
And there is going to be a new character apparently next episode.
Yep, there sure is. I still like a little bit more comedy, but I'm fine. The plot twists have kept me for now. All right. Up next, we have God, I'm doing the Cherry Magic. We're just gonna call it Cherry Magic. Episode 1 because the official title is like very long.
Yeah. Sousou Saiba.
Yeah, exactly. So okay. This anime, it's cute. It's cute. Excuse me. I will say, I did let out a bit of a sigh when I'm like, oh, we're gonna have to go through this whole part where he's gonna like deny sexuality. I'm just like, oh no. I wish we just go to the part where we just like we know that we like men. I hate that we have to take so long.
I'm gonna get to that part. Well, it doesn't seem like it's taking that long.
It's not gonna take that long. I don't know. Sometimes they can stretch it. Definitely they can stretch it. I've literally seen anime where like the dude, literally after getting his shit blown in, he'll be like, "I'm like I like men." Like, yeah, yeah. It gets ridiculous. But yeah, it's pretty cute. I do like that Adachi is already showing, like, as you said, like signs of attraction. It's not just straight out like, I hate him. So I have hope maybe by episode 4 he'll be like, oh my god, I like him. And that's me being very optimistic. Let's see. Kurosawa, he kind of reminds me of that one girl from Spy Family. You know what I'm talking about.
The
one who's like in love with Lloyd.
Oh, Fiona.
Yes, Fiona. I love her. So he's kind of giving like the same energy, except he's not as like he's not as stone faced as her. He's just like, I'm nice, but then when he touches, he's like, oh my god, I love you. I love you. I love you. Like, the whole scene where he stayed at the dude's place was like crazy. I'm glad that it wasn't like that, like that one Shonen Ai we saw where the dude was like basically just forcing himself on the main character.
There was one tension moment where it was like, he's gonna get behind me, but it was just to get this phone.
It was just going to get the phone. I was like, yes, thank you. Like, thank you. I was like, thank you. I think we're moving away from that very like creepy, rapey Fujoshi vibes from the 2000s / 2010s, some 2010s. Like I think, shit, I forgot when. Oh god, what is the name of the other Shonen Ai that came out? Given. I remember when Given came out. I think Given came out. No, it came out in 2020. So yeah, so in 2000s, 2010s, where we're inching away from that, and that makes me very happy. Oh my god, his boss is such a dick, though. His boss is such a dick. I feel like his boss is setting them up to fail at every...
Typical boss behavior.
Like, not... Like, first, he's just always... First, he makes the dude stay late. Mm-hmm. It's like he's playing Cupid, but also he's a dick at the same time.
Gave him an expired coupon.
That was
the biggest dick move.
Right! So you set me up to pay my whole damn paycheck for this one meal? Damn, you crazy for that. And you know on a coupon we got an expensive set. We got the A set.
The premium set.
Right.
Oh, actually.
Y'all killing me.
Yeah. That's going on the expense report. Sorry, you gave me the coupon. That's a business expense.
Yes, but also Adachi definitely should have checked the expiration date. That's something I do at the start before I enter. First thing I would ask, can we use these coupons? What can we use this on? Every time. Hello? Me and my ex, listen, we did not play about that. The way we would go into a restaurant and spend a cool $20 max. Mm-hmm. Shit. So yeah, ironically, just like Mahou Shoujo ni Akagarete, I wish I could use a little bit more humor. I mean, it's there. They had some humor. It was definitely more cute than anything. Right?
I think you're suffering from the lack of 100 Girlfriend level comedy.
I'm not expecting that. It's like the comedy I want. It's like a splash, just like a notch more. Like it had it here. It had it here. I know. I think I am coming off the
high.
I am coming off the high.
So much better last season, and we got Konosuba next season. Oh, I need comedy.
Right. Because this is giving just romance with a splash of comedy.
I will kind of say I agree with you in the sense that for me, I like it better when they're emphasizing their moments together as when they're bonding. Like when they were bonding over the manga, that was cute. Mm-hmm. And they're just chilling with each other while they're eating and stuff.
Yeah,
those moments are cute. Even the moments where they're where he's trying to read his mind, when he did this weird ass lunge
right on him and just ate shit.
Yeah. Those moments are great.
Yeah. It's good. I enjoyed the first episode. Mm-hmm. Very, very wholesome. Very cool. Okay. Let's move on to Ishura. Episode 2.
Man, I wish I could make this my episode of the week because I'm such a nerd for this type of show.
Wow, I guess we're about to have some very different opinions. I knew you weren't gonna like this episode. Because, girl, 2 reasons. But the obvious one.
Which is?
The obvious one was, while it was not the worst CGI, it was certainly not the best.
It was good enough.
It was not the best.
There were certain parts that were
yeah,
but I give a pass because most of it is CG. A lot of it is CG. So you're going to have bad frames here and there.
Enough. That one CG, that one scene where the dudes were shooting at the wyvern, that didn't have to be CGI. That did not have to be CGI. That did not have to be CGI.
I think the worst offender was the dragon at the end, the big dragon, the elder dragon. He had a couple of weird CG moments.
I guess. I don't know. At some point, it just all started blending together. The bad CGI moments. But yeah, I'm curious as to what made you like it so much.
Because I like fantasy shows that are really into their lore and just balls to the wall with the setup. This kind of part of why I liked Index so much, because it's just so stupid that it's fun. Like this whole episode was about a wyvern that has like magical items and a shotgun. Like, he just I don't,
okay, but that was cool. But that was cool. I like that part.
I like him. Yeah, he's awesome. He's my new favorite character.
Yeah, no, he's pretty cool. I think his name is Alice.
Alice, yeah. There was a lot of cool names this episode. We had like Shulk, the Sound Slicer, the skeleton.
Yeah. The Lana, I didn't write down their full titles.
I didn't write down her name, and I didn't write down the tree guy's name. But that wasn't the. He was traveling with the skeleton and the girl.
That was the tree dude.
Yeah.
Why did he look so small?
I don't know. He's sprouting.
Okay, well his name is Higuare.
Mm-hmm.
His name is Higuare, Shulk, Lana, just Lana.
Just Lana.
Tavin the Guarded.
Mm-hmm.
and Hargenth. I didn't write down his full title either because he didn't really seem like a cool character to me. No shade.
He seemed like a really annoying character until Alice came up there and was like, "One day you'll be stronger than me." And I'm like, "Damn, that's so cool," but also I hope not. Because
right, because he's so annoying. He's so annoying and was so useless. It's so useless.
Where he shoots the thing at the tree.
Like I was like a Hokuma and it just bounces off. I was like, oh. And then they had like. I think my problem is like they kind of just like threw us into everything, and I was just like, I was like, what is? It was a struggle to keep up.
Again, very indexy.
Yeah,
just throws you in the middle.
Yeah, and that's why Index wasn't good, girl. So right, that's why I didn't like
I will say it's more cohesive than Index.
That's not saying much.
I was able to follow it for the most part.
Yeah. It was one of those things as time went on. It's like, oh, I guess this is who they were talking about, who went on the thing to slay the dragon. Yeah.
Yeah, the old guys. The guy
and I guess people from inside Oratia, like they were responsible for this attack.
The bandits. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, everything was sequential. Like, it started with the bandits, and then it was like, oh, why are these bandits attacking? And then they went to the city, and they were like, fuck, our bandit attacks didn't work. Where's that old guy that's supposed to be here? And they're like, oh, he's hunting dragons. And then they went to the old guy who was hunting dragons. Like, oh, where the fuck is this dragon? And then Alice.
Wait,
so
wait. So the guy who was hunting the dragon, he was with the town that's not Oratia, because Tavin the Guarded broke away from Oratia, and he found his own, and he has his own providence. It started with the L.
Yeah, no, the Hagarth is from Oratia. He was one of the council guys, like the 29 council guys.
Okay.
Because remember those two dudes were talking, and then one of them was like, "We're blah, blah, blah."
Okay, and they're referring to him.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, there's definitely one of those shows where they'll just mention someone as a throwaway line, but then they'll be like, "Oh wait, that was a major important thing."
Right, because they just kept saying a bunch of shit, and I'm just like,
I'm about to read this light novel because this light novel's probably popping. It's not going to translate well to the anime.
The wyvern. I like the wyverns and the fact that some of them can talk. That's cool.
Oh yeah, I like how they have disrespect towards the other wyvern, the wild
ones.
It's wild.
Yeah, it's like even though they had some like weird bad CGI moments with the wyvern, but then they did like the whole giant blast, and I'm like, okay, that was cool. Even though low-key, it feels like they're just reusing the same blast, just like maybe a different color.
You know what this show feels like? This show feels like if I took 15-year-old me and gave him a budget and like the ability to use a bunch of CGI shit in like a movie maker program or something, this is what I would come up with.
Damn.
That's why I like it so much.
Damn, not you shitting on Passion like that.
Sweet. Yeah, well, no.
Also, the fact that this is made by Passion, I'm like, girl, not Passion.
Is it?
Yes, it is.
It is.
That's ooh.
Damn, that's wild. It does not look like their style at all.
Ooh. Oh no.
I find it charming in like a this is just so silly and over the top kind of way. Like I'm not taking it seriously. I just want to see the skeleton fight.
Oh yeah, okay. Fair enough. I
just want to see the skeleton
fight.
No,
I want to go back to the samurai dude. He was cool. So far, that's another thing why I didn't like this episode. I'm like, I want
jump around.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
because now I have to look at. Because now we're gonna have to see the other 50 other characters in this weird tournament thing.
Like, next episode's gonna be like David the Dueler or some shit.
Yeah. It was an episode. I will say.
Listen, if you lower your expectations to like, basically, I'm just turning off my brain and want to see CGI fighting, it's good.
Yeah, well, we'll see about that. Up next we have Sousou no Frieren, episode 18.
Oh, this is my episode of the week.
Oh yeah, I think. Shit, should I have made this my episode of the week?
This felt like a shonen arc.
I was like, should I have this? Yeah, I'm splitting it.
Understandable.
I'm splitting it. I was like, this is pretty. Yeah, not you said a shonen arc.
It feels like a shonen, like they're the tuning.
Yeah. It does, but I like the characters, so there's a difference. That's the key difference.
Good.
Right. I see. I wasn't trying not to say that. But like you already said it. Yeah, they even have like the clear bad guy of the group, Ubel. That was very shonen.
Whoa. Bad girl? I think you mean waifu.
Why? Porque nos dos?
True. The two often go hand in hand anyway.
Yes, Miss Ubel, who I love how she had that run in with fuck, what's his name again? Craft. It's like when I was thinking, I'm like, it's a stupid word. Not a stupid word. It's like a word that's like a casual noun or verb. Like I know it's something like push or punch or.
Oh, that's what I remember. I just remember Kraft mac and cheese.
I know, but I don't think about mac. I don't really buy that many Kraft products in my house.
Wow. You're missing out.
Girl, I've been there, done that. Thank you. Next. But yeah. Kraft is like, I saved them before you can murder them. So go along your way. And she's like, men like you who know that I'm a murderous bitch. You're so boring.
So boring. I was gonna like shred them apart.
Ugh. And then we learned apparently that she killed a first class magician at the last turn, which I'm just like, why is she not in jail?
Yeah, but like, they just let this bitch kill everybody and they don't do anything. Like
right.
Again.
So
you let her take the exam again?
So murder is just legal in this world? What?
Like, she killed her last exam proctor, whatever. Let her take it again. Doesn't matter.
Yeah, I guess they'll probably reveal like how it happened, and they're like, nah, she did happen, but she wasn't technically responsible.
I feel like she's definitely the type of person who would be technically responsible. Like the exam proctor like accidentally hit her with a spell like that, like nicked her arm, and she's like, fireball, boost head off. Self-defense. Right.
Sorry, it just when people touch me, I just have to kill them back. Like,
yeah, try magic.
Mm-mm-mm.
I'm just scared for Fern. I hope she doesn't try to kill Fern. Please don't make the beautiful girls fight each other. Let them combine powers and work together.
They're definitely not. It's either two things are gonna happen. One, she definitely gonna get fucked up. Maybe not murdered, but definitely fucked up.
Well, Fern is probably gonna shatter.
Right. Or she's gonna be like, hey, or maybe Fern's gonna be like, maybe you shouldn't murder. And she's like,
be a good guy. I never thought about that.
And she's like, good guy, but I can maybe we can do something about this whole not murdering thing. The Fern boob joke was funny.
Yeah, at the beginning.
She would just lay down and she just saw half the sun. And she's just like, fuck this.
Never mind.
Guess I'm not sleeping. But yeah, and for some reason I didn't realize like the first class magician exam. Like, I like how they didn't. This is one of the things with the show. It's like they tell you things, but they don't tell you everything up at like all at once. They kind of just feed you bits and pieces, and then they feed you a bit more and more just to keep you more invested. Because only in this episode, even though they talked about it for like episodes, we only just learned now that like, oh, being a first class magician is actually hard as shit. There's only like under 50 of them or some like crazy low number out of like hundreds and hundreds of magicians. And it's really hard, and you have to have multiple requirements just to get in. Because, you know, in my mind, they kind of just said, oh, we just have to get the first class magician. Okay, we'll just go to the class. Like, they said, like, it was just, like, whatever. Like, we just have to go do this test, and we'll win. But, yeah, that is not the case. Because, even the first test is proving to be difficult for Frieren. Well, not so much because of her teammates. Even though they don't make it easier. Oh god, what are their names? I forgot their names.
Luane and Kane?
Something like that. And
I just remember Luane because she's cute.
Hey.
It also sounds like Lil Wayne.
Hey, they are both. Yeah, it is Kane and Lawine.
Lil Wayne.
Stop saying that. Stop, it's not Lil Wayne. Not Lil Wayne. It's Lawine. It's literally Lawine.
Lil Wayne and Frieren is the crossover.
But yeah, the bird that they have to capture is really fast. A really fast girl.
Like speed of sound fast.
Yep. Although the way that they captured him, captured it was really cool. Like the water and the ice thing, that was cool. But of course, and which is why it's my episode of my week. Yeah, my episode of the week is because that flashback was so funny. That is the podcast. That flashback was so funny. Oh my god, I screamed.
I love the relationship.
I was like, we were dying. They sound good, and it smells cute. Ew, that's gross. And she just kicks. She said, "Bitch, what?" Kicks her off. She said, "How dare you?" And I'm like. No, I'm like, not me actually standing Lawine. Not me actually being Lawine.
Like I said, Lawine is kind of the better one. They're both good.
Yeah, they're both good. I'm only saying this because I identify more with Lawine, that's it. That's the only reason why I agree with you. Nothing more.
There's still plenty of arc left. I'm sure Kane can bounce back.
Yeah, for sure. So cute. Yeah. Also, I don't know what that amulet is. She has like a holy relic, and apparently that enough was allowed her to get tested. So Very interesting. And yeah, I'm looking for the next episode.
Same.
And last but not least, we have Apothecary Diaries, episode 14.
Yes.
Probably get this new concubine, new pure consort by the name of Lulan.
She seemed very arrogant. But I'm
Very
sure
standoffish. Yeah, it's giving tsundere.
Yeah, I'm thinking it's like a throw you off type of thing. It's like actually she really does care and is just being shy.
Something like that. It was crazy. I don't know what was more weird or random. It wasn't even crazy. It was just random. It was just, hey, Mao, can you give a lesson to all the concubines? I was like, what?
Yeah. Why here?
Girl, at that point, I would just been like, hey, invite her over. We just wanna kiki. Like that's we just wanna chat.
Yeah, like first off, they have. I assume they're concubines that the emperor fucks. They have a lot of experience fucking. Like, do they need more education from Mao?
No, but they're not. Well, they're not. They're like handpicked concubines, so they don't.
Well, they weren't just picked. Like,
I don't think they were taken from like, from.
No, they weren't. They're from brothels or anything. But I'm just saying, like, they've been. 3 of them have been there for a while. I feel like they should be well versed in.
No, hello. Do you know how boring sex was back in those times? Boring. I'm like, were they even doing oral at that point? Were they even giving head at that point? We don't know.
Guess not.
Right, but apparently Mama put him on.
Mama got that book smart. You got the book smarts.
I did. I love everyone's reaction, especially Li Shu's reaction. That was hilarious. Especially to the end where she was hitting her head against the pillar. Cause I guess she's so young. She's just like, oh my, like she can't even handle the sex combo. And yeah, apparently them concubines listen. Obachan told them how to bust it down.
Yeah.
So, that is interesting. I don't know, someone who's like generally interested in sex, I feel like I wish I could just have like an open window, like to see like the past, just to see how like a real experienced concubine fucks.
I would assume that.
Like,
listen,
what's your technique? The one that like where the men like you.
Sounding.
What?
Sounding.
Not sound. What? Oh my god! I didn't know Browno. I didn't know I was recording with Browno today.
Teach me your technique. Pulls out like a little stick thingy, toothpick.
I don't even think they would.
Medieval toothpick.
Anyways.
Well, all right. So here's the combat era theory. First off, this is ancient China, so they are already very advanced. They have fireworks and gunpowder. I'm sure they have some knowledge of sex.
Absolutely.
They probably got like wooden dildos and stuff.
Hold on. Shit. The Kama Sutra was written all the way back in 400 and 200 BCE, so definitely before this area.
Yeah, so there you go.
I'm
sure Mao has like the smarts to make some kind of like vibrating dildo using chemistry.
Ew. That will... the way them batteries will explode inside their pussies and fuck their whole shit up. But yeah, but even so, I feel like a bunch of nations, they developed like I know white people sex was boring as fuck back in the day. All they had was missionary style.
I'm pretty sure they knew
which is good, but huh?
Pretty sure they knew other positions.
Yeah, that and from behind, and that's it. That's all they were doing. What?
I hope you never get caught in a time loop where you have to go back to like.
Baby, I'm teaching them how to do everything. What? They probably want to kill me for witchcraft, and I'm like, that's okay. Except, if there's every way I'm gonna go out is because I taught people how to have too much pleasure. That's okay. They said they're calling me. They've been calling me a heretic after I'm done with them. So a house caught fire, and of course, what's her face, Mahou, is like, time for me to play detective. Even though I'm just an apothecary. I like that I was kind of on. I think I was like around. I was kind of on the money. Wait, like what triggered the? I was like, especially when they started saying like, oh yeah, stuff like da flower. I was like, oh, was it a dust explosion? Like,
yeah, I was thinking the same. There was supplies, especially when she found the pipe. I'm like, oh, clearly.
Yeah. So.
I'm assuming it belongs to that one dude that we saw last episode.
Really? But then why would he return to the scene of the crime, being like, let me look at this pipe?
I don't know.
You think he was just putting on?
Either putting it on or he has some other ulterior motive that we'll find out in the coming episodes.
Also, I got one part where Gao Shun puts on Mao Mao's coat. And then Jinshi gets, like, jealous.
Yeah.
I really want that love triangle. I know I think I talked about it briefly before, but like I really like it if Gao Shun and Mao kind of just had like a little thing, but not, it wasn't like a big thing. But then Jinshi just like gets jealous because I don't know. I feel like Gao Shun is not even. I feel like it's really. I feel like it was confirmed this episode that Mao is more into someone like Gao Shun than Jinshi.
Yeah, for now at least.
For now. Like, on paper, Gao Shun is her type, for sure. Because she said, too bad he's a eunuch. I was like, ooh.
I'd fuck him if he had a dick. Oh.
Right. Poor her. Because I'm like, he's got a mouth and some fingers. And she's smart enough. She I don't know about making like a vibrating dildo, but she could definitely make a dildo. And a strap. Oh yeah, and then they brought back that one dude. He's not a general. The guy who works in the military.
He's like an officer.
Yeah, like that military officer.
He's also an idiot.
Also an idiot. Yeah, why am I to stand back? Why do I have to stand back? Like, no, you should. No, I don't gotta stand back. And then I like that it didn't just like blow up in his face. I like that he also caught fire. That also made me happy. But yeah, I'm looking forward to learning about more of this new pure consort and peeling down the Sun layers.
Yeah, I like how it's building up all these little mysteries. So hopefully they'll all connect. Good, the show's good at that, making all the little things connect. So.
Oh yeah, for sure. All right. Well, that being said, that is the end of the weekly reviews and also the end of Waifu Wars. Oni, please be a dear and take us away.
Guys, if you enjoyed this week's episode of Waifu Wars Podcast, make sure you hit the like button and subscribe so you can catch it as it goes up every week. If you haven't already, do follow us over on Twitch, follow us on Twitter, and join the party on our Discord. All linked in the description down below. If you'd like, you can also become a channel member or patron and join us for our weekly live watches. This season, we are watching Frieren and Solo Leveling. So if that sounds interesting to you, you know what to do. And Drew, do you have anything you'd like to
Um. Damn. Do I have anything to add? Have a great rest. Have a great start to your week. I hope your week is awesome and cool, and that thing that you've been putting off. Maybe do it.
Yeah, just do it. Listen to Nike. And on that note, this has been Sobroni, and
Doobie doo.
I'll catch you all later. Later.
Bye.